After studying about hemophilia and color blindness, let us start with the third type of Mendelian disorder, that is thalassemia. In this, the required hemoglobin is not generated in the blood of a person. Thus, a person who suffers from this disease occurring through inheritance, the necessary hemoglobin that is required within the blood is not generated. Thalassemia is also of various types such as alpha, or we can say A thalassemia, the second is beta or B thalassemia, these thalassemia are also further subtypes. Out of these two, the second one, that is beta or B thalassemia, is very important. That is, this test is very important before arranging a marriage. Why? Let us study. This beta thalassemia is also of various subtypes, that includes thalassemia major, minor and intermediate. Intermediate, we can represent it as a carrier. Now, if a man or woman that are married is suffering from thalassemia, depending whether it is major or minor, then the offspring can also possess this disorder. So, if male, that is M, is crossed with female, so if any one person, either male or female, so let us consider here male, suffers from thalassemia minor and the female is normal, then the offspring that is produced would act only as a carrier of this disease. But if the similar situation is for female, that is, male is normal and is crossed with a female who is suffering from thalassemia minor, then the offspring produced will be normal. That is, wouldn't even act as carrier. But this is the situation only for thalassemia minor. The second situation, where a person, whether male or female, is suffering from thalassemia minor, that is, both of them are suffering from thalassemia minor, then the resultant offspring will produce thalassemia, and that too of major type. So, in order to obtain effective gene from both parents that is passed on to the next generation of offspring, should check that whether any of the two act as a source of thalassemia, and if yes, then which type. Because if both male and female suffer from thalassemia, then the offspring will also suffer from the same. So, such a medical check is really very important in order to check the occurrence of thalassemia within an individual. Patterns of this disease follows Mendelian principle since it's a Mendelian disorder. And here the pedigree is also same to the previous Mendelian disorders. That is, your pedigree is same as that of hemophilia and color blindness. Now let us study about the fourth and the last type of Mendelian disorder, that is sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is also a Mendelian disorder which is a hereditary disease. This type of hereditary disease occurs only due to the presence of defective hemoglobin. Which is called as hemoglobin S and is represented as HB capital S. So, due to the presence of this defective hemoglobin factor, that is S, such a type of disease occurs. This type of disease, that is sickle cell anemia, is characterized by the presence of sickle cell shaped RBCs. Under low oxygen pressure. That is, under only this condition, that is the low oxygen, the RBC shape gets converted to a sickle shape which depicts the presence of defective hemoglobin that leads to the sickle cell anemia. Like the previous Mendelian disorder, sickle cell anemia is also recognized as a recessive character, that is, which occurs due to recessive genes occurring in an individual. That is caused by recessive genes that are represented as HbS. That is S is here in the form of superscript. So, the normal hemoglobin here is represented as HbA. Thus, an individual who is normal adult possess hemoglobin as HbA and HbA. But the heterozygous, that is HbA and HbS, would act as a carrier of this sickle cell anemia, and the one suffering from sickle cell anemia would have its genetic constitution in the form of HbS and HbS. Thus, due to its recessive character that is present on the recessive gene, such a disorder occurs only in a recessive manner, and both in the homozygous and heterozygous dominant character, such a disease cannot be expressed. because in this case either the individual will be normal or a carrier. In sickle cell anemia, this defect is caused by the substitution, this is from the biochemical aspect, that in this type of defect, the substitution of glutamic acid by valine occurs, which is another amino acid, at the 6th position of the beta chain, that is beta chain of the hemoglobin. So from the biochemical aspect, in the beta chain of the molecule, the glutamic acid that is originally present in the normal one is replaced or substituted by valine at the 6th position, that results into defective hemoglobin and thereby sickle cell anemia.